As part of measures to intensify the Buhari's administration against corruption, the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee on Assessment and Status of all recovered loot has queried the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Independent Corrupt Practices and other related offences, as well as other relevant agencies over the assets. Others grilled by the committee include the Nigerian Security and Civil Defence Corps and Nigerian Sovereign Wealth Fund in Abuja at the National Assembly. Chairman of the Efcc, Abdulrasheed Bawa, told the investigative committee that he was yet to refresh his memory regarding the total amounts recovered by the agency, adding that the agency have available records of amounts recovered.
Our records are our records, but I do know that the Office of the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation carried out some processes of seeking civil forfeiture on some vessels that are not with us. They have not handed over those vessels to us. So chances are that you may see, the numbers with their list different from ours. Ours is what is handed over to us by the Navy. But the Office of the Attorney General is a custodian of, have access to some of these things from maybe Nigerian Inland Waterways, from the Nigerian Navy, and other institutions of government that have this. And on their own, they have been seeking civil forfeitures of these assets. So their records can be different from ours. What we have given them is what we have given them, is what our record is. Our records are intact. And as I said, the discrepancy between what the Navy is saying that they have handed over to us, 1 or 2 vessels, we'll be able to compare and we'll sort it out.
Chairman of the committee told the chairman of the Efcc that he was undermining the powers of the committee, and the chairman apologized, pleading for understanding.
There could be several. And the whole idea is we're looking at management processes. It's essential. And it's the same agency. If the same personnel, the same procedure remains, you still have continued to have such errors. And we're drawing your attention to it because we're not just making an inquiry into what has happened in the past. We're trying to plan for what will happen in future.
Yeah.
And we're trying to help you. If you have not noticed that there are loopholes within your organization, to draw your attention to it and look, how can you plug this? So, from what we're saying, there are like 20 transactions with such discrepancies.
Okay.
And we think they need to be looked at.
Chairman of Icpc also told the committee that the commission has so far recovered 7.5 billion naira looted funds, adding that it currently had 2.1 billion naira left.
1 billion there. Yeah, well, okay, that's what is there. Over time, however, the cumulative that has been received is 7 point something, and 5 billion have come back to government. They're taking it over time, periodically. As I said, during COVID, when we notified them, we did an analysis on what was no longer subject to investigation, to court processes. There was about 2 something, and that was steady. And based on current operations, ongoing investigations, we have about 2.1 million. And that 2.1 million is not for government to take. It is subject to, and I should also mention that there are, as I said earlier, we have power under our law to return money to victims. So we could have scenarios whereby we recover funds from fraudsters, from corrupt elements, and the fund is not for government. The fund is for staff, public servants, or other people. Okay? That money goes back to them, but everything is documented.
When we got the letter, we went through the letter, and the letter was not a bit clear to us, because the letter states that we should give account of looted funds. And so, but we now saw that we are not into looted funds. And so we sought for clarification. And we are told that looted funds include crime proceeds. And that's why we come in. Mr. Chairman, sir, I am just coming in. I'm just about 2.5 months old. And normally when somebody comes to a new office, he takes his time to study what is there before he begins to find his way. So I like to stage a plea, with due respect, sir. I like to stage a plea for this honorable committee to oblige us with an extension of time